Hello, mute please. With Suresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Because getting some background.
Good
Okay.
morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my SAP ABAP programming sessions. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, sure. Yes, sir.
Yes, Lee.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So you call me as Krishna. No need to say sir also because this is a kind of just like knowledge sharing sessions. I have knowledge and I have passion to share the knowledge. Okay, I'm currently working as a SAP Senior ABAP Consultant and Team Lead also in my company. So base location remains Hyderabad. So now, mostly you guys gone through all of my YouTube channel uploaded videos. If I go to this channel, almost till now I have posted around 11 sessions. Okay, there are certain Q&A sessions also is there. So, yeah, thanks a lot of new guys joined here. Like, I'll just quickly brief about this intention. Then later I'll go to the Q&A session. Any kind of questions and all. Like, so if you go to the playlist, you can find it. The SAP sessions are 11 and Q&A almost 5 sessions. So all inclusive almost 15 videos with a lot of good rating, good this thing going on. Right. So, if you go through this, first I introduced myself in detail way as a trainer come consultant introduction. Then later on, I because actually intention is to start with SAP ABAP only, but ABAP from BTech graduate freshers point of view, I just want to go in a detailed manner. First, basic foundation. That's the reason I introduced first of all what exactly company is, what is there inside company, what kind of positions are there, and how to choose, prefer the suitable area, career path. That is which programming languages also explained, technologies, programming languages, and a general overview of soft skills, all the stuff and followed by started first topic as a ERP and business process, then SAP functional modules are introduced, then basis overview also completed till yesterday, and ABAP we are going to cover today. So whatever the knowledge I have, logistics, finance, HR point of view explained, because we can go much depth also, but initially this is more than enough because while in discussing ABAP, every day we have to give some business examples. So at that time they might get confused what is purchase order, sales order, and all. That is the reason I discussed this. So the just for a quick brief and all. So how I am going to take these sessions? Okay, so I'll write it at that. Yes, at the beginning level only. Yes, this is the right. So first of all, first session going to be this introduction. Already, yes, this is over. Then companies, IT companies, technologies, then ERP, then SAP, then ABAP. This sequence I am going to cover. Then ABAP, after ABAP also, that is IT overview, ERP overview, SAP overview, then ABAP overview. Then I'll start project overview. In generally how exactly projects runs and how exactly happens project happens in SAP also. That means I'm going to cover in detail like SAP point of view what exactly project is, okay, and what exactly who consultant roles also I'm going to cover in this session. because first I am introducing project first, later I'll introduce subject next. This is a kind of corporate standards because just almost maximum batches I took in Infosys, Accenture, IBM, Wipro and all. There all of my participants already they have completed engineering. They got selected in the campus recruitment, and after coming to the company, like I need to, as a part of the induction, 1.5 month, 2 months, we give complete in and out subject of the technical ABAP part. Okay. Even in Wipro, we have RLL, real life lab is there. There is a kind of mock projects also will assign, and they have to perform and deliver everything there. And we will review, we'll give marks, everything. So that's what the style of. That is the day one when they started. They are new, just completed BTech and joined in a company. That is, they are not. They did not know even ABC of SAP, ABAP, SAP also, ABAP also. So that is within given 45 days, we will train them, will groom them in such a way that they can work after post completion of the course. Formally, they have to give exam and clear, then they'll get into project. So within 45 days, but it's not 45 every day 8 hours. So you have to count in that way. Okay. So uh, my skill set is if you give me any engineer or graduate, normal BSc graduate also, uh, definitely I'll make them to as a consultant level, as a expert consultant level, expert ABAP consultant level. This knowledge definitely I have. This is a kind of skill I have. Okay, because but yes, a graduate to, yes, definitely I would use this word expert ABAP consultant means I have tips, tricks, hints, everything. This is a proven strategy. Everyone just follow the as it is my instructions. You will become really expert ABAP, no doubt. And further, how to explore further levels also, I will guide in my this thing. So that's why we introduce the course like this. Then project overview, roles and responsibilities of ABAP basis functional consultant I'll introduce. After that, we before going to start with ABAP, there are certain prerequisite knowledge. Okay, prerequisite basic required knowledge to do some activity. That's what. So prerequisite knowledge required before learning ABAP. That is, if that means I'll go with just a quick recap revision of C language comparison with ABAP, C++ with ABAP, Java with ABAP. What kind of other areas with ABAP, how it is required, connected and all. I'll just brief it. So I feel then after that there is a one common concept called as within the after completion of project only I will introduce a system landscape. System landscape is a very important topic for ABAP basis and functional everyone. Okay, everyone must aware of this in and out complete of complete knowledge on landscape also. Yes, how many systems, what is system, server, everything. So these all together takes around 12 to 15 sessions. And out of my passion, I covered that soft skills and brief of some kind of other additional. Okay, right. Then if we go to the next level, actual original session starts like this. So ABAP architecture, that is SAP architecture. It's not ABAP architecture, SAP R3 architecture and HANA architecture also we are going to cover. Yes, everything you might notice that from the beginning to till date, I am going to cover the, yes, in detail of architecture knowledge is required. Yes. So after architecture, then we will get into the ABAP dictionary or data dictionary. Okay. Yes. This is the topic in and out we have to study. S11. Then again next ABAP programming, classic ABAP programming. Okay. This programming takes complete lot of time. Yes, because that is the foundation completely. So this sequence also important. I'll go in this way only. Then next ABAP reporting. Okay, reporting. After reporting, then performance tuning. Reports related performance factors or performance tuning also will do that. Right. Next, like we have a dialogue programming or screen programming, we can call it as. Okay, one second. Yes, dialogue programming. Okay. Or screen programming, or it is also called as module programming. This is also very, very important. Then next comes under forms. So script form, smart form and Adobe forms comes here. Then after that, after forms, please mute, please mute everyone. Tejashwini, hello. Mute please. Thank you. So now forms, then again conversions. Under conversions, we come across BDC and LSMW also. We will discuss in depth. Then finally, we have a object-oriented ABAP we have to discuss. Okay, then enhancements and modifications we have to discuss. Where you come across customer exit, user exit, baddies and all. Yes, then extension to that we have a concept called as cross applications. Cross applications we have, that is, it is a kind of interface program. Under cross applications we will discuss the introduction of distributed environment, then RFC, then ALE, then EDI, then next we have a BAPI, in detail BAPI, and finally we have a workflow topic. Workflow topic also we will discuss at the end. Yes. So these are all the things planned. Then extension to that, I have a lot of knowledge on WebDin Pro, HR ABAP, and other stuff also. We will cover at the end also because we will get some idea on that. Then this is about your classic ABAP and Whoops ABAP, but nowadays it is extended to okay, it is extended to the next level. What is our next level is like Cloud ABAP came recently. Uh, Prior to that, HANA ABAP or ABAP on HANA, we can say that. Yes, there that also we will cover at the end, and even Cloud ABAP, BTP wrap also I will try to cover whatever the possible way, time and all. So we will see. Okay, how best can I deliver this? So this is what the plan is. Okay, so I will go to your questions. So I think so. I guess whoever is attending here, you guys already gone through my introductions videos at least 1, 2, 3, 4 type whatever the possible way. So if you have any specific questions also with respect to that, please unmute and ask so that I will answer to that. Okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, Manohar, we will go one by one. Boya Manohar, Durga Prasad, please.
So what about the CDS views?
CDS views also we will cover, but at the end
Okay.
of this topic. Yes, CDS, AMDP and all also. Yes, right. Okay. Next, Supraja, Akhil, Tejashwini.
So one more question. So what about the clean core? I heard about
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Yes, yes, yes. Clean core also. Right. You are already a BAPer, right? Working in company, I guess.
Sorry, sir. I am a functional consultant.
Oh,
I want to know that what is going on there,
yeah,
and it is helpful for me. Yeah,
yeah.
it is helpful for me while going uh, from some other project also.
Sure, sure.
So I need to know that everything.
Right. Sure, definitely. That clean core concept introduced as a part of project management. Generally, we have one ASAP methodology, right? Oh, that is a
Okay.
old strategy, but nowadays we call it as activate methodology. Okay, yes, SAP introduced SAP like grow with SAP, rise with SAP, two types of concepts. Because for a new companies, one strategy; for existing companies, one strategy. Okay, yes. Like in the activate methodology is a separate PDF, separate certification and all. There, this all clean core concept also introduced. Yes, which I gone through the syllabus and all. That also we will try to cover that part also because I am open to learn new things. Okay, and keep on updating to you guys also. Right. So this is a kind of knowledge sharing session. Whatever the knowledge I have, my training and working experience knowledge, I'll try to share it here. So yes, but because these recordings one way offline, I'll record and post it. So this particular 1 hour Q&A session I kept because I want to know whether the participants our audience are able to catch my flow or not, if they have any kind of questions going. Okay, also to it's a kind of Q&A. It's not only one way delivery. If you have anything you want to specific, you can also unmute and talk. Okay, it could be a question or any kind of explanation or something because here mostly I don't know, maybe freshers or experienced people. Yes, but still, if you message me, my number is there in that. Uh, Check it out in the description. You can ping me at least in the WhatsApp. I'll talk at least one on one. Uh, okay, one to one offline also, so that any questions or concerns or objectives. Because I came to know that this I will try to explain. See, because ABAP is a common place. Whoever enter into SAP area, because SAP, almost all screens, forms, tables, everything developed by using ABAP only. So ABAP is the entry point, which is common for everyone. It is common for everyone, right? So the advanced business application programming, right? So the basis consultant also can learn ABAP. Even the functional consultants also can learn ABAP. It is integrated. Vice versa, ABAP also can learn functional courses also. Because when the software is integrated, the people inside the software, the working people, all the three, yes, it is better to be integrated. That means what? Suppose if I go to the as a ABAP consultant, if I attend interview, the question is like this: They ask ABAP questions, obviously. At the end, they'll ask, can you brief about functional? What are the functional areas, functional module knowledge you have? Can you brief about that? So that means the additional step, one step ahead. They are expecting some new additional knowledge also, apart from your core. So same, any functional consultant is attending interview also, the question is same way. If they have, because if they work for years together in the industry, definitely they must have, they work with closely, ABAP and functional works with closely daily, isn't it? So definitely it is good to have, it is better to have the other area knowledge. Suppose if, because I also gave the training part for functional, many functional consultants, they are at fresher level, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years level also. So generally, because someone asked, I am going to cover. So functional, all SD, MMPP, QM, PCS, WM, FI, HR, almost all module functional consultants required, because expected so. Yes. So first and foremost thing is, as I said, system landscape knowledge 100% required, complete required. How many systems are there? Three. Okay, three systems. How this transport request, because is transport management system, TMS, how this takes place, TR moments also. This is the basic customizing request, workbench request. Working guys already aware of this. But what is the, if still on that particularly, what exactly this box or environment or systems, sometimes we call it as systems or servers or box or environment, different ways why this name convention came, and what is a kind of sandbox also, and what is a client concept, because here we have to see what is the instance, what is the client, and the client who is a user, and the user through we log in into the six systems, that is six external sessions we will get it here. Six sessions we can open after logging into SAP, right? You are aware of. So this way we have to know, first of all, yes, first SAP, this is the whole software, but actually we have a concept of instance. Instance is nothing but environment or box, development box, quality, production, etc. Sometimes we have pre-production also. This instance, under that instance, under instance you come across the client concept. Under client, we have client is a collection of user or users. Under user, we will go with session, six external sessions, and there is a one more, technically speaking, there are some internal sessions are also there. Okay, so that is the reason when you log in, first in the GUI you have to choose which instance you are logging in. Okay, that is, you keep on development, quality, production. Under that you get into the first and foremost input we enter into SAP is client first, which client you want to enter. Then after that username followed by password and language. That is, yes, password is unique for a huge user, and as well as language is by default it takes international global language English, or you want to log in specific language also you can log in there. Later you will come to know first external session, like that parallelly another 5 you can open it. This is the way we will log in, but technically what happens behind it, this sequence, there is a question, why client is required. After client only why you enter username. This clarity is 100% required. It is better to have one time at least, because today you are at a senior level, tomorrow you go and work at architect level. So if you want to work at architect level, you have to have complete knowledge on SAP R3 architecture knowledge, R1, R2, R3 knowledge, even how this after HANA and S4 HANA, how this architecture changes came. Also, we have to have complete knowledge. ABAP basis functional consultant required architecture knowledge first. How this application runs, where the user interacts, where the data gets stored, how this front end to back end interaction takes place. Yes, this is complete required. I am going to cover in detail this architecture also. Then after that, most commonly expected stuff is debugging. So because we want to debug standard SAP screens also, programs also, standard T codes also. So because some runtime error comes, we have to fix by debugging that particular area. Actually, the word debugging says a single word, but most common request from functional consultant is teach us or help us in the debugging area, because this is a must and mandatory, because rather than depending on ABAP or every day every time, they want to do it on their own. Okay, so here my, if you go back, yes, there is a first we will teach architecture, then after dictionary, then after programming, then reporting, then performance. Actually, under performance tuning only, I am going to introduce many performance tools. Under that, we come across debugger also. Yes. So, because if
So,
you, sir, please.
one more point, sir. So when I'm working with the developers, so they're not interested to go with the debugging as a standard. When there is a standard code, they are not interested to go the debug.
Sir,
So most of the people,
debugging, once we learn, we can debug any custom Y or Z programs also, or standard SAP
mm,
programs also. But the simply analyzing YZ programs in a debug mode is very easy, because see, easily we'll understand and all. Hardly they write 100 lines, 200 lines code. But standard SAP programs, it is really because for that we have to know the SAP standard way of coding guidelines, then only we can debug it. So initially we feel it is tough, but keep on doing standard SAP T codes continuously, rigorously. It is time taking, because lot of screens comes in each screen, backend code, like here and there control moment, cursor moment. So a lot of patience required, but it is good to adapt the standard SAP transaction code debug. Yes, it could be a program SAP built-in report or program debug, or T code debug, or any form debug, anything, because ABAPers are there for debugging and issue resolution purpose. If they said I am not interested in standard, not accepted, because situation comes we have to do it. If not, we have to learn and do it, because that's what. So we cannot say no, because this is our core area, right? We are meant for debugging is our core area. If any functional consultant says I don't know debugging, accepted, but ABAPer compulsory must aware of. So I'm going to cover, but the sequence is, even anyone want to learn debugger also, minimum this, okay, architecture, actually dictionary knowledge required, programming knowledge required. Yes, dictionary knowledge. What is a table? Database table. What is the difference between table and structure and views also? This is the quite common topic. So we call it as DDIC, Data Dictionary or ABAP Dictionary. Yes, this is most important. So one time I'll go around 20 above sessions on this particular DDIC, because we teach data dictionary for around 40 hours in the certification syllabus completely. So complete in and out of data dictionary, because that is just like a dictionary, ABAP's dictionary. Everything we have to know in depth, how to work with built-in tables and how to create a custom G tables also. So yes, all the knowledge. most of the common requirement for functional consultant is searching for the table. I am SD consultant, searching for that module specific. Okay, SD specific tables, how do I search is the question. Okay, DB tables, database table search. Okay, like FI related tables, PP related, QM related. So, mostly on job learning through we will come to know, but there is a one specific way, specific approach, one strategy we follow, because see, Google or Chat GPT and all, we can use it, that is the final option. But within SAP, there is a such a strategy is there. There are different ways we can search: application dependent search, application independent search. Application means SDMM, these are all applications. Which applications is there? So if you go to the SAP SD, again sales tables are separate, billing tables are separate. How do we do that compare? I know the description based search, or I know the package name based search. So this way, or text based search, there are different ways of search criteria is there. This I am going to cover it. Okay, very important and expected is. And another important topic is like relationship between tables. Very important. Table relationship, simply we call it. Yeah, how do we I find out this table is dependent on another table, or connected or related or integrated with other table, or tables plural? So that is not one n. One single table can connect with n tables. So that connectivity tables, how do I know? Because SAP is a large size software. Even within SD tables integrated, and SD tables connected with MM and FI also. That cross module tables integration also, how do we explore and further? This is most commonly expected topic for all functional consultants. Okay, yes, they must aware of this, because tomorrow if you go and write a FS functional specification also, or you might be working in SAP already, you are aware of this. Yes, but sometimes there is tables are not directly connected. In that case, how do we proceed for that? Okay, yes, but we have to give a clear inputs to the function ABAP so that they will develop it. But sometimes the developers also help you to that depends on the company size and how many ABAPers are there, how much occupied they are. It depends. So like we can take with the help of ABAPers also we can develop this. So if you have already prior knowledge, then we can work in a smoothly. So this is the way. Then debugging, before we have to have programming knowledge. Yes, as I said here. Under programming, first I will introduce what exactly the ABAP programming features, ABAP editor features, what type of keywords it will support, data types and data objects it supports, what are the basic syntax rules, ground rules we have to follow to write a basic programming first. Otherwise, and you will get errors, syntax errors. Okay, and how to activate, what happens with you do save, check and activate and all test. So this basics we have to cover. Then we will go and study the in detail data types, different data types supported by the ABAP also we will study. On top of that, we have a string operations and the data objects like variables and literals, all those stuff we will discuss. Then we have working with date and time calculations, we have some concept of field symbols. Then next we will move on to the structures, then internal tables. Then there is a macros, includes subroutines, function modules. The next, screen concept, selection screen, list screen concepts. Then open SQL statements, select statements particularly. How do you write a select queries also, we will discuss in that particular area. So ABAP, that is the core foundation topic. This itself takes 2 months above minimum. Sorry, 2 to 3 months, because that is a foundation one time learning. If you attend those sessions, see, functional consultant obviously, because of the background point of view, this code and all, but still, if you have passion to learn, slowly you can learn, no problem. That all depends on you. Yes. One time you learn and adapt it, then once you are ready with entire programming concept, then we will introduce the reporting concepts, classical report, interactive report, ALV report completely. Then after ALV, we have some LDB, ABAP queries or SAP queries, all those stuff we'll discuss. Then finally, performance tuning, in the sense if the report is running delay or slow, then how do you speed up? There are certain tools provided by SAP. Those tools I will introduce one after another. Yes, the tools knowledge also, performance analysis, performance tuning, very important topic for functional basis and ABAP, common topic. This is very important. So there I'll introduce debugger completely, old debugger, new debugger, debugger each and every option. What is a breakpoint, watch point? How do we do that? Like how do we debug standard SAP program or custom program? Complete in and out. That topic itself takes 2 3 hours time, because everything we have to write the type the notes, go to the program, execute it, show in debug step by step, and every it takes time, because introducing concepts to the freshers particularly. Why this course I planned for 6 months and a minimum 400 hours. That is foundation. One time you learn perfectly, then you will start teaching to the others, or else you can go and attend interview and clear that and you will get a job. Because obviously it should be uh, depth industry, because I am planning to cover industry standard, project standards, interview standards, all those stuff. I know that what is happening in the industry. Accordingly, I'm going to guide everyone. Okay. Yes. So this is a set of discussion completely. Then this next topic is like kind of screen programming also. Sometimes we have to debug it. So how a report debugging differs from screen or transaction code debugging. This two also you have to know the difference. Yes. Next, when it comes to forms, so the forms is nothing but the output types, okay, or output configurations. What is a NACE transaction code, NACE or NACO, okay? So that is important. What is a print program or driver program or utility program, and again form, how this both are going to configure it here. This is we have to discuss. And how do we develop a form right from the scratch, completely building from the beginning, developing. So for that, what are the things required? You have to give it to the ABAP also. We have to know it. Okay, both script, smart form, Adobe form point of view, form designing, and relevant print program development. Both this comes under. Yes. How do we upload logo and print it? Barcodes and print it. QR codes also we can print it in the form nowadays. And okay, yes, almost. And next, we have to print the header data, item data, body, main text, all those stuff. Okay, it could be for invoice point of view, or production order, purchase order, any point of. This is a very important report. Actually, report extension is forms. So the sequence is, if you have complete knowledge on reports, if you, this sequence I will introduce reports. Okay, then these topics we have to study set of study. Then these other topics are individually we can study. Yes. So fundamental knowledge you have, that knowledge through screen programming we can study, and forms we can study. Yes. because reports are used for generally internal reporting purpose, analysis purpose. Forms are used for external purpose. If you want to send data to outside via email, fax, or any or user to user communication by workflow, also you can share it. But for that purpose, we are using this forms. Okay. Yes. How do we design the form? And the latest till Adobe form also we will cover here. Adobe forms are interactive forms or PDF forms. Okay, that is one set. Next, so forms complete knowledge also required one time so that you can guide talk to a ABAPer easily. You can guide to a ABAPer easily. You can prepare a FS easily. That is required. Okay. Yes. Next, sometimes if you have both technical and functional knowledge, you act like a techno functional also. Yes, if your company provides authorization to work in technical areas also, then you can do both configuration side, that is your core area, and technical side also you can work. Yes. Next, conversions, because actually ABAP is called as rise of object, RICFW. So you have to know the yes, rise of or fries. Okay. Reports, interfaces, conversions, enhancements, forms, and workflow. This is if anybody asks what is ABAP. ABAP is nothing but rise of only, rise of W. Okay, yes, all development happens there only. So then this BDC LSMW comes under conversions. C. Okay, under conversions, because see, if you go to the reports, reports covers what? Our classic reports covers like classic report, classical report, and interactive report, where user okay, you can double click and move on to next level. ALV report, latest. Okay, companies are using this. Then second, I. What is I stands for? I stands for interface. Interface programming is very much demanding. Interface. So what exactly the interface with respect to SAP? That is nothing but file interface. How do you go for A11 files, upload, download, all those stuff? File handling from presentation and application server. That is file interface. ALE IDOC interface. Okay, or only IDOC interface we call it as. What exactly IDOC is, how it is going to used in the IDOC. IDOC alternative nowadays we are using proxy also, proxy web service also. Yes. We will cover that area also, no problem. Yes, yes, proxy and all, right. So web service. How do we create web service and all? Okay, right. Then after that we have BAPI interface. BAPI is also an interface completely. So this area is very much on demand topic. This complete line. So we have one concept called as IAF. IAF. IAF stands for Interface Application Framework. Yes. Because all these topics they kept under IAF. This is under framework. This is a very demanded area because working within SAP anybody can do it, just like reports and forms. But interface is meant for what? SAP to non-SAP communication. If I say non-SAP, it could be any non-SAP software. How you send the data, receive the data to non-SAP systems. You can integrate with here only. Our slowly this will IDOC ALE knowledge. With this, then we will move on to XI, PI, PO, and nowadays CPI. Yes, that is our cloud platform integration. Okay, so just all these very important concepts. Okay, so RIC, C for conversion. Conversion always deals with data migration, data transfer or data migration. Yes, techniques, data migration techniques. So one time, how do we upload master data, transaction data, customers' legacy data into SAP? Yes. Okay. What is the importance of cutover strategies and all those stuff we have to study in detail. BDC, LSMW topics covered here. BDC is completely programming based. LSMW is a tool navigation based. We can discuss that. We will discuss uploading master data, transaction data, all the stuff covers here. Then after that, Oops ABAP is completely, this is for technical guys. Okay, heavy in detail classes and interfaces will study in depth. Then next, enhancements. So E for enhancements is, so under enhancements, yes, first, what is the enhancements and what is the modification difference? Like what is a customer exit versus user exit? Okay, this clarity required first. And there is a FICO point of we have BTEs also, business transaction events are also there. Yes. Next, then we have latest trend is baddie, business add-ins, classic baddie, kernel based baddie. This is new baddie we call it as. Then latest trend is enhancement framework, where you can find the under enhancement framework we have implicit and explicit enhancements. This is nowadays trending we are using. So this is the way SAP introduced course to us or syllabus to us. The same way we have to introduce it. Even though right now currently we are not mostly not using this old trend. Mostly baddies are using, but still we have to learn one time. Comparatively, we have to learn one time so that uh, anything. So most common question from functional is how do I search for a customer exit, user exit, BTs, baddies, and all. So BTs are exclusively used in FICO purpose, SAP intention. User exits pricing conditions and all mostly will write it under user exit requirements routines, VOFM routines and all user exit. But customer exits is our SMOD, CMOD areas. Bad is a baddie builder, SE 18 and 19, etc. Those things. So okay, F for forms already told. Old forms are scripts. Extension to that form, smart forms. Okay, so SAP scripts. Very old, outdated. I cannot say outdated. Still, okay. Mostly everyone is migrating to smart form. That is as on today. Then extension to Adobe Forms. Yes, very latest forms area. Right. Then in SAP HR ABAP or ABAP HR, there is a HR forms also there. That is exclusively for payslip and remuneration slip development purpose. We'll use that HR forms. Okay. Right. Next. So almost completed. Then W. W for workflow. So workflow deals with basically user to user communication. Okay, how do just like Microsoft Outlook Express through we can communicate within, you can write mail, send, attach of anything. Okay, within the organization that is called as intranet. Internet is a global network. Intranet is within the organization. If you want to communicate employees, we go for intranet software is Microsoft Outlook Express, Lotus Notes. Similar concept implemented using an SAP is called as workflow. So workflow is just like a people to people communication. People's means practically it's not like consultant to consultant communication. If you talk on end user point of view, users can communicate on daily basis. That's the overall. And if the organization has hierarchy, the request and approval mechanisms, how many levels of workflows can be built, all those stuff. That is a complete depth topic. Okay, high workflow concepts. So this is the core ABAP, classic ABAP and Whoops ABAP through. Yes, but yeah, I am giving again brief. So the ABAP initially started with a classic ABAP. Classic ABAP is called as, we call it as like ABAP first. Later it was called as ABAP slash 4 also. 4 stands for fourth generation language, 4GL. This is about a classic ABAP, which is extended to OO ABAP, object oriented ABAP, or it is also called as ABAP objects. Okay, ABAP objects also we have to discuss that. Then after OO ABAP, our ABAP on HANA came, AOH, ABAP on HANA came. Then Cloud ABAP came. Cloud means BAS, Business Application Services, that is Studio, BAS and cloud environment, Kaima and that Cloud Foundry, like RAP, CAPM, CAP, so many. Okay, yes, enhanced like anything. Okay, so RESTful application programming is also there. And finally, we have the latest trend is AI integration into SAP. Okay, it's not like AI ABAP, but how SAP Joule came into picture, where it is used. That is, so we are covering from 1972 to till 2025 as on today. What is happening at what are the things existing, enhanced, okay, complete. So these areas I am also upgrading myself. Okay, but I will give the updated information by that time. Okay, so this is about whatever I planned to complete it. So definitely uh, it is good to have this knowledge for functional consult standpoint. Okay, so still because I just gave you a brief what I am going to cover. This queue. So again, two things. Daily sessions. We you have to listen from the YouTube only. Once you subscribe, you will get notifications. On top of that, any questions on that particular any covered topics, join here, discuss. I'm ready to discuss openly to discuss and clarify any kind of doubts, questions, concerns, and all freely. It's a kind of, it is not like, it's a kind of discussion. Okay, we'll discuss freely here. Okay, then like some exercises also, assignments also I want to assign to participants, and again I want to monitor them. For that I will use this particular uh, Google Meet session. It is fixed time 8 to 9, so better to join at 8 so that we can continue 1 hour also. So now this is time. Anyone have any questions, concerns?
Uh,
Yeah,
so
please.
you have told us there is a WhatsApp group is there. I requested Suresh also to add me on the group.
Sure, sir. You can just ping me your
Okay.
number. I can add into that. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any others? Any questions from others? Any concerns? Any suggestions also accepted? Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Please.
yesterday one person has asked about announcement
Yeah. That,
in the FICO Freshers group. He has not
no,
joined
that's
today.
okay. Fine, not a problem because you may be fresher or experienced. So the topic
He is
remains no
experienced guy in already working.
no problem, no problem.
I
See,
said just check with Sir
see,
Krishna sir.
because actually the thing is that anyone, if they learn this topic in detail, one time learning is enough. Next time they can work on project, okay, effectively,
Okay, sir.
efficiently also. Yeah. So that's all. No, any other questions? Okay, you can ping me in my WhatsApp also so that I can connect with one on one. Like any further questions, if you are not hesitating to talk here also, okay, no problem. Anything, okay. Thank you. Then we'll wind up the session because today is again working day. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.